I'm Rick Vetiver, and we're back with more episodes of our fragrance journey. So welcome back to another day of our fragrance journey. We wanted to get back to basics today and talk about the things that got us into perfumes, which are the scents and the bottles themselves. I know that the last few videos we've been a little silly and we've been doing a little bit more comical, but that's only because in the world of perfume reviews, it gets kind of stale. It's just a bunch of information, which is fine, but sometimes we get a little bored of that. And in the perfume world, it's not always exciting. I'm not always picking up new scents that are blowing my mind, but fragrance is such a big part of mine and my friends' lives that this is what we do. We goof off, we joke about fragrances, we hang out, and that was the content based off of our love of fragrance. But let's get back to basics. Let's talk about some amazing scents, some amazing powerhouses in the company itself, and that company is gonna be Roja Dove. Look how beautiful this bottle is. Oh my God. This is my new favorite bottle, 100%. I know that before we've talked about how beautiful the Tom Fords are and how high quality the Parfums de Marly bottles are. This takes the cake because I feel like it's just as dense and high quality as the Parfums de Marly, and I think it looks just as sleek, if not it's got its own vibe when it comes to how cool and sleek it looks, just like the Tom Fords. Now, typically, I love going for the heavy tobacco and vanilla scents. Those guys really just tickle me right. But it's summertime. I want to smell fresh and clean, and I don't want to have that heaviness of like that tobacco smell. And this one makes my mouth water like no other fragrance does. It almost gives me the same memories that I got when I first smelled the Creed Aventus, where I almost tasted the pineapple orange. This does the same thing, except I literally feel like I'm drinking some sparkling grapefruit blueberry juice. It's so fruity, it's so tasty, but don't get me wrong, this is a masculine scent. It has that musk on the top note, so it lets you know right away, this is a masculine smell. But rounded off with all the gorgeous blueberry and grapefruit notes, it's so mouth-watering. Okay, it's not like Aventus where it smells the same, but this to me, it goes, this is its rival now. To me, this is something that I think more people will start wearing over Aventus, only because it is a little bit newer. This came out in 2017 as opposed to Aventus coming out in 2010. Full disclosure, I traded my Aventus bottle for this. It makes my brain sparkle. I feel like my brain's just like fizzing because it's almost like champagne gives you that like fizz in your mouth. This gives me the same vibe when I smell it in my nose. It's kind of weird to explain. So let's take a minute to talk about the bottle. The gold top off of the blue, aqua blue see-through bottle, it's so elegant. It's such a mantelpiece. This is, as soon as I got this bottle in, I took off my Creed bottles that are on the highest shelf of my fragrance collection, and this took the new spot. Like I said, off of my little LED lights that I have, this shines. When you put this in the sunlight, it feels like you just jumped into like the clearest ocean at nighttime. It is the coolest looking bottle that I think I've ever seen. I honestly want to pick up more of their bottles just because of the way they look, but I'm gonna hold back and wear the shit out of this one before we commit to the next Roja. Because I'm gonna be honest, these are expensive. These are around $300. For a price tag of $300, you are getting the best, the top quality ingredients, the top quality perfumery. And even though Roja is not a heritage company like Creed, how they've been around for 100 years, they stand up to them. The quality and the quality and the artistry matches, and I feel is better than some of the Creed scents that I have smelled in the past. Roja Dove is an English perfumer that has worked alongside of companies like Roulon, so he definitely has that elegant, high-class scent with his almost creative side, if that makes sense. It has that old school elegance. You know that this is high class value, and it has this scent that is refreshing and that feels more of like today's modern times. So it's a perfect blend. So let's talk about sillage and scent trail. Sillage being how far away someone can be and still smell my fragrance, and the scent trail of how long it lingers when I walk away. So this is something I would consider moderate. It's not too loud. It's not something that you have to get super close to enjoy. If I'm having a conversation with someone and they're in my personal space, they're gonna be able to smell how amazing this fragrance is. But at the same time, I won't be annoying or getting in somebody else's bubble while wearing this fragrance. Now, the best part of this fragrance, which I think is something that we all need to keep in account when we're purchasing fragrances, and that's how many times am I gonna be able to wear this? How many occasions can I bring this to? Is this gonna be something that's gonna be a signature scent for me? And the answer is yes. This is probably one of the most versatile colognes that I've ever had. This smells like something I want to wake up and spray it on because it livens me up and it makes me feel like I want to like start the day and kick ass. And at the same time, if I go out at night and want to impress a date, I know this is gonna do the job. I know that this is not only gonna be the perfect fresh and clean smell, which is what we always want to smell like, but it has that underlying musk of sexiness where it's definitely, I don't want to use the word mysterious because there's been a lot of colognes that try to mimic that Bleu de Chanel blue scent, but this has its own kick to it. This one is more unique. This one is such higher quality that you could tell that there's a difference between this one and most other designers that try to emulate these types of scents. So I know we haven't been posting all the time, but I can assure you it's not for the lack of love of fragrances. This is still very much engraved into my day-to-day life. Whether it's me picking out an outfit or me playing video games and just spraying something on to feel like I'm more in that video game world. If it's my friends coming over and me showing them something they've never smelled, or vice versa, if it's some of my buddies coming over and them showing me decants they got or new bottles they picked up, it's very, very much a part of our lives. Once again, we're just having a good time filming these. I mean, we've been bored and cooped up for the last year, and maybe we haven't been doing as many videos because we're actually able to go out. Maybe we got vaccinated ahead of everybody else, ahead of schedules, because we knew this was gonna happen and we wanted to enjoy our lives and not just be cooped up all the time and making these fragrance videos that 62 people watch, which we're super grateful for, and our 122 subscribers, like, but that doesn't mean we don't love fragrances. We love them so dearly. We wear them every single day, and we encourage you smelly motherfuckers to wear them too. I'm Rick Vetiver. I'm so happy to be filming again. We had a blast doing this video. We hope that you enjoy it. Please subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. It sucks saying it, but it actually helps the algorithm out so more people can actually see these videos. And if you don't, as long as you enjoyed it, then whatever, it doesn't really matter.
We even got lav mics for you guys.
We keep upgrading our equipment. So I don't know if you see this right here, but yeah, we're taking this to the next level, bud. So stay tuned for more episodes, and